All right, there we go. Okay, I don't think I need the mouse the rest of the day. Oh my God, Scarfo gifting out 20. Tier 1 gifted subs. Rip to the mouse. Yeah, that was a very unfortunate timing. But Scarfo, thank you very much for carrying the entertainment through that crisis. 20 gifted subs, man. Dude, that's all I need. We might as well build this on Friday. No. Hey, we got to get serious about tonight's build. I don't know if you guys saw the title or the Discord message. Okay, it's still working. Gotta turn that down just a little bit. We are building yet another small form factor gaming PC. This one is an actual small form factor ITX build. I haven't learned my lesson. The over-under of how long this build takes tonight is about 5.75 hours. But it's going to be quick. We're going to make it quick. Monster B with the $10 dono says, just enjoying the stream and the tips. Okay. Appreciate that. I don't know how many tips I'm going to be able to give you in this stream today. I might be relying on tips from you guys because the Dude, I'll just stop talking. Scarfo with the 5,000 biddies. My 4-year-old's going to be upset that I'm yelling so loud. With the 5,000 biddies says, Zach, I will see you again one day soon. Sorry for the lack of talking during Brett's day. Lurk mode enabled. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Dr. Zoomer, our friendly, family-friendly moderator, says, I got a tip for you. Doc, we are supposed to set an example of how people act here in the chat like that. Let's just... That probably doesn't help. Josh wants to help, though, with the 1,000 bid. He says, just finished my first build last night, 9800 X3D with a 7900 XTX for my flight/sim rig. Dude, nice. I am... For somebody that asked, I am watching the Dolphins and Bills game. Wow. Dolphins up early. Who would have thunk it? I have Tyreek Hill. Things are not looking so good for Tyreek Hill, but I got him. Hopefully he can get a touchdown tonight. How have you been? I've been doing great, man. Busy. Dude, it's been a busy dad week. We got a lot of stuff going on. I literally just got back from open house, they call it, at my son's new kindergarten school. It's chaos. I mean, there was like thousands of people. His school is so big. It is crazy. Literally thousands of kids. Ridiculous. Numpty with the 1,000 bid, he says, just got home from work. Gonna enjoy this stream. Dude, I am too, man. Actually, I can't say that. I have no idea if I'm going to enjoy this one or not. I am enjoying that level 8 hype train, though. I appreciate that very much. And I got the YouTube chat over here. I'm going to keep my eyes on YouTube chat, see if they can redeem themselves from the last, like, 50 live streams of having a pretty subpar chat. I don't know if you guys saw, but YouTube is making some moves. In the live streaming game, they announced some new features that I'm personally kind of excited about. Not the whole AI editing stuff. I don't care about that. That's not going to work for a long time. Let's be honest. Oh my, dude, I am definitely not leaving Twitch. We got some animals over here. Oh my gosh. Jesus Follower. Jesus Follower was going hard on Tuesday, but they're back. Jesus Follower 2431. That's 45 gifted subs. Dude, I don't know. Dude, I think that's a record. I don't think we've ever had that before. All in one go. Dude, that's a pretty beefy purchase over there. My goodness, thank you so much. That's crazy. I don't think we've ever had that before. Hold on. We had this conversation last week. Oh my God, we did have this conversation last week. Is it because of the small form factor build? Oh my God, it is. We had some crazy subs last Thursday when I was building. Yeah, it is. Wow. Oh my God. Tough. Because after this, I'm doing nothing but EATX builds from now on. We got to wrap this one up. And I'm doing nothing but monster builds. Maybe double PC builds from here on out. Because, dude, I'm about done with these ITX builds. Oh my God. You guys are just absolute animals. Scar. I thought Scarfo was in lurk mode. He's not. With another 3,000 bit, he says, okay, let's keep this train going. Thank you, Scarfo. McCracken. McLovin? No, McCracken. With a 1,000 bits and no message. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You guys are outrageous. Tower 600, much room for activities, something like that. Maybe we'll do an ITX motherboard inside an EATX case. Like, dude, I need as much room as possible. Oh my God, dude, I love my job and I love PC building and I love Thirsty Thursday, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I'm not really looking forward to this one. I would be on a normal day, but like after last Thursday's Thirsty Thursday stream, like, I did not give myself enough time to recover. I messed this one up. This could be bad. All right, let's catch up on some of the. Oh my God, dude, you guys are going crazy. Oh my God. Kira gifted out tier 1 sub. Thank you. Oh, a couple tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate that. I didn't hear what that last one was for. Stricken Soul with the 1,000 bit. He says, you enjoyed that pumpkin ale? Got myself an October fest for this. Yeah, I don't know why, but a lot of people here in Pittsburgh always recommend this. Like, they say that this is their favorite pumpkin ale of the year, and this is what they buy every time. All good. All good over here. Yeah, it's. Let me actually try to taste it again. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'll buy it once a year, but that's about it. It's not amazing. Stricken Soul with a 1,500 biddies now says, didn't bring enough beer for these ITX builds. Yeah. I'm just letting you guys know, if you want to chill during this live stream and you want to consistently drink throughout this live stream, I would either A, bring extra beer, or B, slow down and just pace yourself. Dude, we got long episode of Thursday here tonight ahead of us. I am not gonna waste too much time. We're gonna play out this hype train a little bit like that. But afterwards, we're gonna kick it into high gear and actually try to get this thing done tonight on Thursday. Ideally, we finish today on Thursday. That's the goal. Nom Nom with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Bajou with the 300 biddies. Villa Gaming with the Twitch Prime sub. Scarfo with the 1,000 biddies says, Siri, set timer for 2. Relax. Set timer for 2 hours to check Zach's sanity on this build. Dude, my sanity is already out the window. Like, I am already feeling some type of way about this build. Could be the couple sips of beer too. Who knows? Feathers with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Oh my God. I definitely need the mouse. What was I thinking? Okay, it's still kind of alive. It's just like really skipping. And the scroll wheel's not working. Oh boy. Oh boy. This This is gonna be bad. Michael with the Twitch Prime sub. Okay, these are from like 6 to roughly 6-7 minutes ago. Kyle for Bomb with the Twitch Prime sub for 9 months. Just got both LTT screwdrivers in the mail. Very nice. JK with the tier 1 sub. Papa J-Land gifted out a tier 1 sub. Stricken with a 300 bit. He says, pumpkin ale over Oktoberfest is a statement. Titanic God with a 300 bit. He says, nothing better than to play PC build sim while you build so that you won't feel lonely building a PC. I appreciate that, man. A lot. Chaotic with a 3-month. Titanic God gifted out tier 1 sub. Big Commander with the tier 1. Skyrat with a 5. Oh, nope. That was from 2 days ago. All right. We're caught up. I got that. I got that. Nork over on YouTube with a $5 super chat says, Zach, what do you think of building a Windows 7 gaming PC in 2025 and seeing if it's any good? Or should I leave this video idea for LTT? Who? Do I need to answer that, or can chat answer that one? He says, what do you think about building a Windows 7 gaming PC in 2025? I'll let you guys take a crack at answering that one. I don't think you need me to answer that question. What do you guys think? Okay, wow. Early answers are not what I was thinking. Yes, he should build it. He should build it. Yes, build Windows 7. Do it. Okay, wow. We are not on the same page. I thought that was... I'm not going to lie. I thought that was a terrible idea. What? We are not on the same page at all. I think that's a terrible idea. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a single ounce of value. Yeah, I think I am cooked. Wow. I'm not vibing with the audience right now. What's going on here? They love to troll you? Are these all trolls? It's a great idea. The best idea I've ever heard in my life. I don't see a single ounce of rage bait, or oh my god. Dude, I'm losing my mind already. I gotta build this PC. I don't see a single ounce of value in building a Windows 7 PC. Like, that's not a throwback. 4 years ago. Wait, Windows, no, wait. This is gonna be bad, man. I was thinking Windows 10 that whole time. Dude, I'm ready for Friday. I'm ready for Friday already. Do Windows XP? Yeah, like build. That's kind of the vibe I was going for. Like, if you're gonna do a throwback, I would do like a Windows XP build or like a Windows 95 build. Like, admittedly, I thought he was talking about Windows 10. Windows 7 even is not that old. Like, I don't see the value in doing a Windows 7 build. Like, I mean, Windows 7 was a good operating system. But like I don't look at Windows 7 and think like, oh man, the nostalgia of Windows 7. Do you guys? I could be wrong, man. I could be too old for this. Scarfo with the 1000 bit, he says, I'm a troll as an Eagles fan. Go Birds. Yeah, that's not really being a troll. That's just being wrong, but that's okay. Yeah, I saw the Josh Allen touchdown. Dude, Josh Allen's been tearing it up, man. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to stop him. Is dual GPU going to make a comeback with frame gen being a thing now? Maybe. Not anytime soon, but maybe. If you have to answer that question, are we in a trajectory more towards dual GPU or not dual GPU? Like, we are actually trending towards dual GPUs. I don't know if it's going to go all the way, but like, it might make a small comeback here. Who knows? Feloci Tech over on YouTube. YouTube.com/FelociTech with the $2 super chat says, short live stream, he said. Oh my God, dude, that was 2 days ago. Dude, what? I need a battery. I need a battery ASAP. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. I need a battery. Okay, now I don't know who needs to hear this. You know, I would say that this is directed towards the dads, but you know, I'll say this is directed towards anybody. One of your responsibilities as a dad, especially when you have young kids in the house, is you need to make sure that you got batteries at all times, okay? And a battery tester. You know, you got all sorts of kids' toys in the house. You got the power going out left and right. You need flashlight. Like, there's a million reasons why you need batteries. This is what you got to do, man. Okay, I'm gonna take that out. We're gonna put that in here like this. And then, oh, look at that. Imagine that my mouse works. Bang. Already fixing stuff. Unk status. Hey, man, don't be hating on my battery. My battery storage over here. Rex on with Twitch Prime sub. Scarfo with 300 biddies says, I'm not a dad and I have a battery case, Zach. I guess I'm old. There's these things called rechargeable batteries. That's a valid point, but can you recharge rechargeable batteries when the power is out? I mean, kinda. I mean, maybe. You got generator, battery back. It's a whole thing, man. We don't need to get into it. Titanic God with the 1,000 bid, he says, if only I could show you the PC I just put together. It's a nice micro ATX build with a 9950X and a 7800 XT, and it's a blacked out PC with no RGB at all. All in the game, by the way. Nice. I was gonna say, you know, you could just take a picture of it, but I forgot you're in simulator. Screenshot still works, but when is this build gonna be put together? This is gonna be a quick one, so once I start, I don't know, man. It will not be long. I would not take a break during Thirsty Thursday. I would not take bathroom breaks or look away. We're gonna get through this one very quick tonight. King with a 3-month resub says, what resolution in hertz should I go with if I'm building a 9800 X3D and a 5070 Ti? I would personally do 1440p. I mean, at least 165. Like that's the absolute minimum. 1440p, 165. I mean, you could definitely enjoy an OLED, like a 240 hertz 1440p OLED. I don't know what's in your budget though. Actually, that'd be a great sweet spot for that, but those are quite expensive. Happy Joan with the 2-month says, yo, Sack. Yo, Sack. I just bought a 5070 and I'm upgrading from a 4060. What do I need to do about the drivers? Do I just put in the new graphics card or do I need to delete the old drivers? If you're going from NVIDIA to NVIDIA, especially 40 series to 50 series, you honestly don't even need to uninstall it. Like you just put that thing in. If you have NVIDIA app running, dude, it'll figure it out. You're all good. If you want to do it the proper way, look for a software, just search on Google for DDU. That is like unanimously the best GPU driver uninstaller software. Just do that and press clean and restart. But like you honestly don't have to. Going from those two GPUs, you shouldn't need to at all. Just make sure you have NVIDIA app running. You should be good. Yellow Spider gifting out tier 1 sub, thank you. Fern with the Twitch Prime sub. De Jesus Luis Antonio with the super chat says, hey Zach, I'm planning on streaming Fortnite and Red Dead Redemption 2 on both max of their graphics with still triple digit stable FPS. Which one of the pre-builts on your link should I buy? Well, you didn't give me a resolution. But like what you're asking for is pretty tough, man. Fortnite, not so much, but you want to stream Red Dead Redemption 2 with max graphics with at least 100 FPS. I mean, you need dude, I'm not trying to upsell you here, but like you need a high-end PC to do that. Like let's be clear. For the pre-builds that we have, like 5070 minimum, Shadow Strike minimum, Obliterate preferred. It all depends on what resolution you're trying to do that at, but like you need a beefy system if that's what you want to do, man. Papa Zach, the GOAT, is streaming. We're here, man. I don't know about GOAT, but we're here. Nork with the $2 super chat says, Windows 7 is old enough for a fun challenge. W chat, by the way. How's YouTube chat doing right now? YouTube chat says you should buy the Frost Nova. Guys, come on. I am not in the business of pretending. This is an RTX 5060. If you want to game and stream demanding titles like Red Dead Redemption 2 at over 100 FPS with max settings, like, dude, I'll be the first one to tell you the Frost Nova is not for you. Okay, this is not used car salesman nonsense. You do not don't buy a 5060 if that's what you want to do. Come on now, back to Twitch. When are you gonna start building? I'm thinking right about now, honestly. What do you guys think? Do we want to keep yapping for the gaming PC giveaway points, or should we actually start putting together this ITX build? Is the 5060 good in general, though? I'm thinking about buying it. If you are in the market for a $300 NVIDIA GPU, yes, it's a great GPU. It works very well. You can play almost everything in 1080p high or ultra settings. Is it a fan favorite GPU? Absolutely not. You know, but if that's what you want. Or if you want an NVIDIA-based pre-built around that level of pricing, then yes, it's good. It is not, in a vacuum, a bad GPU. It performs pretty well. Just people don't like it because it has 8 gigabytes of VRAM and NVIDIA is just overpriced. But it is what it is. It's an option available. Titanic with 300 biddies says, where can I show you the in-game PC build? I got some good pictures of the build. I would send them in Discord, but we're probably not going to look at them right now. All right, real quickly. We are always running a game PC giveaway here on Twitch. Sorry if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, all of the instructions for how to win this 9600X and 4070 Ti PC are in the description of the live stream. But for those of you that are on Twitch, we raffle off these gaming PC giveaways about every 6 weeks or so. October 23rd is the next raffle. We recently just got rid of one a couple weeks ago. You can earn points totally for free. Just type in !giveaway and then just make sure you're logged in via Twitch. The more you watch, those points will just start accruing. Just make sure that you convert those points into giveaway tickets. And you guys should be able to figure it out by going to that !giveaway link. If you can't figure it out, type in !giveaway help. And that will give you like a 4-minute video all about how our gaming PC giveaways work. This is our 14th PC that we've given away, or about to give away. We've given away 13. With this method, it works pretty well. It is a worldwide giveaway. I will only pay to ship it somewhere in the United States, though. So if international person wins, it's up to you on if you want to pay for shipping or not. Boom. That's it. Cam, with the 6-month Twitch Prime resub, thank you. Says, I am the cream cheese. Can I have some butter, please? Wow. Coming over from UFD Techland. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday, man. Welcome back. Only Unknown with the Twitch Prime sub. Gaming Carmelo with the Twitch Prime sub. Bone with the tier 1. Wrath, Twitch Prime. JK with the Twitch Prime. And Mr. Khaki also with the Twitch Prime. Did I miss anything on YouTube? Oh, yeah. Pepper T with $3. Says, Zach, who you got winning the Super Bowl? Packers looking nasty right now. Everyone is hyping up the Packers, man. For the Super Bowl, I got the Steelers and the Eagles, man. I think that's a... I think anybody that knows anything about football would come to that conclusion. You know, Eagles is... That one's kind of a little bit up in the air. That one I'm less sure of. But an all Pennsylvania Super Bowl. That's who I got, man. Eagles look good. Steelers are a lock. Rodgers is looking... throwing absolute dimes right in the breadbasket. The receivers will eventually catch them. And once they actually start catching these dimes that are put right on the numbers, dude, Steelers are going to be nasty. Oh, yeah, TJ Watt has to actually show up. That would be much appreciated as well. Solid Guts with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Aviel with the super chat. Appreciate that. I think I'm caught up. What's your headset, my dude? Corsair HS80. You can type in ! headset if you need the link. What's your favorite form factor to build a PC in? Extra large. XXL. As big as they get. All right. Let's start going over this parts list, ladies and gentlemen. This is a super tiny small form factor gaming PC. We're going to start with a Ryzen 7 9700X. Why, you ask? Two main reasons. Numero uno. Dude, I might be losing my mind. Numero uno. This is potentially a new business class PC for us that we're going to sell. We don't know yet. We're going to test things out. Dude, like, this live stream could be like, dude, I could shut this whole thing down right away and we'll move on. But we are aiming to be a business class PC. So we need a couple extra cores, a few more threads compared to like a 9600X. Dude, we just started an ad. All right, I'll chill. I want you guys to actually hear this. I'll wait. I see him, guys. I see him. I know you guys can't hear me, but I see it. We'll wait. We'll wait. But we'll finish this. For numero dos, the Ryzen 9000 series is incredibly efficient, and it is not difficult to keep cool at all. So that's going to make a whole lot of sense for a small form factor gaming PC. So that's why we're going with that one. The 9700X. Tygon with a 500 bit. He says, Zach, please. I have been trying to get my problem solved all day, and I haven't had any help. My PC won't boot. Please. I really need help. Tygon, I'm so... Trigon. I'm sorry that, you're having PC issues. I don't know what you expect here, though. This is, you didn't give me, like, a single ounce of information other than it's a PC. Like, I don't know if you're having problems with a 5090 or a 5050. Like, I got no idea. But second of all, like, dude, like, this is Thirsty Thursday, man. This is not, like, Troubleshooting Tuesday. Okay, this is Thirsty Thursday where we gotta build this PC, man. So unfortunately, I can't really like sit down and like troubleshoot. Like maybe a quick tip here or there. Bust out your crystal ball. I could do that. I appreciate the support though. The best piece of value I can give you is to go to type in ! Discord if you're not there already. We have a PC troubleshooting section. And there are super nerds like myself in there. Well, I'm not in that one. Sorry, I don't go anywhere near the troubleshooting section of the Discord. We have a lot of super nerds though in there that are like anxious. They're like vultures. They want to help people left and right. Okay, so if you go and like actually give like don't send that message with zero detail. Like give them actual information about the problem, what you've tried so far, what hasn't worked, etc. There are definitely people in here that will help you. 100%. Okay, I'm back. What was the number 2 reason? The number 2 reason is because Ryzen 9000 series is incredibly efficient, so it's easy to keep cool, and we are going to need that for a small form factor build for sure, especially on a little ITX motherboard. Sojai with the $10 dono says, bro is really drinking pumpkin spice beer. Someone just give Zach a pair of Uggs and dye his hair blonde while he sips on a pumpkin spice. What the... Sorry, Sojai, you cut out there. I didn't hear the rest of that, but thank you for the $10 dono. Zerkies with the 300 biddy says, how are you recovering from last Thirsty Thursday? Not well. Not well. I am, just for the record, like in case if the new people come and they're like, oh, Zach's wasted from the beer. Let's just recall that, like, my brain was not working pre-beer. And I thought Windows 7 was only 4 years old. Granted, that was only for, that lasted for like 6 seconds. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. It's 100%. I did not pregame this. The brain's just not firing on all cylinders today. Not quite sure what's going on. Papa J Land with a $5 dono says, go Steelers. Dude, I agree, man. Appreciate that. Recovering so well with another ITX build. Dude, look at this, man. All right, this is the next part. We have an ASRock Phantom Gaming B850i Lightning Wi-Fi. And it somehow fits in this little box. I mean, dude, like, this is tiny. This is a tiny motherboard box, man. That should be fun. It says Ryzen 9000 series ready, though, so I think we're good. Next up, we got some low-profile RAM. This is Clev Bolt V 6400 mega transfers, 32 gigabyte kit. I think this is a CL32. Yeah, CL32. Can't win them all. Sometimes you got to go with CL32. That's fine. We're all gonna be okay. Don't worry. Don't freak out. CL32, not CL30. Sometimes you got to get whatever's on Amazon with 2-day shipping. But this is a low-profile kit, so that should work out pretty well for us, to be honest. For the SSD, we have a Silicon Power 2 terabyte UD90. This is a Gen 4 NVMe. This is usually one of the more affordable options, but it still works very well. Nice and fast Gen 4 speeds. I like that. And for cooling our 9700X, this is where things could take a turn. We're not 100% sure about how this will go. This is the Thermalright AXP90 X53 Black, aka the Classic. I am a little concerned about this. Reason numero uno of why I am concerned about this. Where did I see that? Oh my god, where did it go? What the... There it is. Reason numero uno is it says it only works for AM4. Now, physically, if it works for AM4, it'll work for AM5. It's the same socket dimensions. But if it doesn't say AM5, then that means this CPU cooler is older than when AM5 came out, which was several years ago, you know, because even if coolers didn't have to change at all to adapt for AM5, they still changed their boxes to say that it works for AM5. They did not do that, which is a little concerning. The second reason why I'm concerned is this is just genuinely a very small CPU cooler. I know the 9700X is very power efficient, but I always worry about things like this, and we will see. The third thing I'm worried about is you never know. Well, you can know. If you actually put in proper research, you can figure this out, but I don't do that. You never know if tiny, flat coolers like this are actually going to work with your ITX motherboard, RAM, the SSD slot. There's a lot of little variables that PC Part Picker might not actually show you, and certain CPU coolers just don't fit on these tiny motherboards. So I don't know if this is going to work. I did not see somebody with a YouTube video that was using this exact combination. That's usually something that I'll look for. But I just kind of put together this parts list real quickly. We're going to see how it goes, man. That one's a slight concern. That could be a Thirsty Thursday wrecker. But we'll find out. Sojai with another $10 super chat in all caps says, I'm trying to save you from the pumpkin spice effect before it's too late. Anyways, I'm just messing around. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing well myself. Thank you, Sojai. I appreciate that. It sounds like you're doing well. Fives Fool with the $20 dono says, my son's laptop is going out. Gives me the excuse I've upgraded my 7800 XT to a 9070 XT and my 7800 X3D to a 9800 X3D, giving him my old parts. Should I upgrade my ROG 850 to the 870 or just get him a new motherboard? So his laptop goes out and he's getting a 7800 XT and a 7800 X3D? Dude, that's nice, man. Wow. Dude, that is some serious hand-me-downs right there. Nice work. That's some pretty cool dad status right there. Should I upgrade my ROG 850 to the 870? Honestly, I wouldn't. The only reason is because you're not going to get like any actual value out of that. Probably. Maybe. I would say more than likely you're not going to get any additional value out of upgrading your motherboard. But swapping motherboards is physically the most time-demanding thing you can do with a PC that's already built. Because you basically have to disassemble everything and reassemble it. A case swap would probably... No, a motherboard swap might be worse, to be honest. So, like, that's a lot of time for no value. Now, granted, if you want to do it with your son and it's like a project, like, go for it. But you're probably already going to help him build the PC with your old parts. Personally, I would not do that. Like, no way. I'm not swapping motherboards just for fun. But either way. Nice hookup on the PC parts, man. That's great. Mobo swap's definitely worse. Yeah, I mean, it's arguably worse than a PC build from scratch. It's a lot of work swapping a motherboard. For sure. Okay, next up. For our power supply, we have a Cooler Master VSFX Gold 850. ATX 3.1, PCIe 5.1, which is what we need. And I believe this is either a tier B plus or an A. It's a good one. I don't exactly remember. But SFX power supply, we need a super tiny unit for our case today. And yeah, I just bought a good one. Underneath that power supply, we're going to need one of these guys. This is an Arctic P12 Slim 120 millimeter fan, PWM fan. This is a very, very thin fan. On top of it, we got to get one of these guys, man. This build is going to be so jam-packed that we're going to need to install one of these fan grills on top of it. That way, the cables from the power supply don't accidentally go into this and break it and cause all sorts of noise and whatnot. For our graphics card, we're going with a actually small MSI Ventus 2X RTX 5070. I don't really have any... Well, I have some reasons why, but they're not super... I don't know, relevant, important. This is a business class PC that we wanted to be pretty powerful. Basically, this is just the price point that we wanted to hit for this style of build. And I believe 5070 is the most powerful NVIDIA GPU right now that comes in 2 fans. I don't think there's a single 2-fan 5080, right? I don't think so. Or even a 5070 Ti. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But I think the 5070 is the most powerful 2-fan option. So I wanted to get that. Our case can actually fit a 3-fan GPU, which we might actually consider. We'll talk about that as the night progresses. But I specifically wanted to try and see what a 2-fan GPU looks like for this one. Okay, and finally, dude, this case is tiny. Our case of choice in tonight's build is none other. Oh, dude, like, oh my god, like everything hurts. It literally all hurts because, oh my god, like, this case looks so good, but like looking at this on camera, all those parts that I just showed you are all gonna fit in it. Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. This is tiny. This is a 10.4 liter small form factor ITX PC, the Fractal Design Terra, specifically the graphite version, I think they call it. It flips up like this, it flips up like that, like this could be a tough one. Now, a fun little fact. I should have had this pulled up. My wife's daily driver right now is actually a Fractal Design Terra. We built it on live stream on Thirsty Thursday. I don't know how long ago, but if you go to the ZTT channel and search just wife, I think that's the easiest way to get there. I just typed in wife. She's been in a couple videos, but here we are building inside her Fractal Design Terra, and then her PC ended up, it was the green version, like that. Like, what, dude? Like I already did that. What? How long ago was this? March 14th, 2024. So like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah. So like I have successfully done this and know that it can be done. This is actually an MSI Ventus GPU as well. So it can be done. But she actually did a lot of research before we put together that PC, and if I recall, she was actually carrying part of the build. So we'll see if I can get this one done by myself. PSU is A tier, thank you. But yeah, that is the whole parts list. We are going to somehow build that tonight. Very well could be a Finish It Friday style of build, but we shall see. Chad with the tier 1 sub, G with the Twitch Prime, Liam with the tier 1, JK with the 300 bit says, hey Zach, have you ever played Subnautica? And if you have, what do you think about the lawsuit that's going on around Subnautica 2? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. No and no. Sorry. I know that Subnautica is like a well-respected game. I don't do underwater stuff. Like, in real life, I'm fine underwater. But underwater in video games, like, no matter what game it is, if I have to go underwater, like, I hate that part of the game. I don't know why. Like, I don't like having to worry about my breath. I want to take my time. I don't like the movement. I'm just not an underwater fan in video games. So I would never even attempt to play a game that is exclusively underwater. Same? Yeah. I don't know if it's like a phobia or like, I don't know, man. I don't like it. Fish with the $5 super chat, thank you. Play Subnautica in VR. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be good for someone like me. That sounds like good advice, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Star-Lord 8. Sound advice. Appreciate it. Can't see the bottom. Scary monsters lurking. Normal stuff. Maybe I don't really feel that way in the ocean. I wasn't really scared of the ocean until my kids started swimming in the ocean. I feel fine, but if you ever had that feeling of like being trapped in a wave, like when you're boogie boarding or whatnot, If like that feeling of like kind of being trapped temporarily, or the feeling of a rip current like keeping you pulled out. Like when I think about transferring that feeling to my kids, like it freaks me out, man. Like big time. But other than that, I'm not really scared of the ocean. I'm not scared of it in video games. I just don't like it. Like when I would play a game, I want to relax. I don't want to worry about catching my breath. Pantera with 300 biddies says, what's better than a Terra? A Pantera. That is fantastic. I wish I had some sort of sound effect for you. How about here? That's the best I can give you, man. Sorry, Pantera. Dude, that was a zinger. I'm here for it. I just got nothing over here for that. I like it. I am very comfortable in the ocean. Grew up in Florida, but swimming in the ocean with my 3-year-old was peak anxiety. Yeah, it's not a fan of that one. It all now makes sense. Like I remember going to the beach a lot with my mom, and I remember her like constantly stressing that I was going too far into the ocean, and like me as a young and dumb kid, like not listening to my parents, like just thinking that's funny, like I'm just gonna keep going deeper. Like dude, I can't imagine how stressed she was. Oh my goodness. Well, now I can. Now I can. That's insane. Start the build already. I'm gonna chill, if you don't mind. Rage, babe. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna finish this if you don't mind. I don't know if you know, but this is Thirsty Thursday. This is not. Who said that? Dude, you don't even have a pronounceable name. Actually, that could have been a different language, and that could have been. I don't know what that is, man. I'm not gonna start the build regardless. It very well could be a pronounceable name. I just can't pronounce it though. Pantera. Nope, I already read that one. Roman Hills with the $5 super chat says, the Johnsbow MV10 is my favorite ITX case. It's only 4.5. It's only 4.5 liters. I'm building one for a customer with a 5600X and a low profile 5060. That, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That sounds awful. A 4.5 liter case? What is that? That's half. That one I will. We usually don't look up things on Thirsty Thursday. We're gonna look that one up. John's Bow NV10. I've definitely heard of that one before. That doesn't. I mean, that's small, but that doesn't look like outrageously small. $4.5 liters? Are you sure about that? No, that's not 4.5 liters. I mean, that's small, but like that's not like ridiculously small. It's not gonna tell me. I don't know, man. Check it out on AliExpress. No, I'm good, man. We got it under control. Aiden with a $20 dono. That's the wrong case. Oh, my bad. I mean, 4.5 liter. Like, how do you fit parts in that? That's like an external SSD. Aiden with the $20 super chat says, hey, Zach, I know you're a Nintendo fan, but what? What? I know you're a Nintendo fan, but what's your thoughts on new patents? I personally hope people stop supporting companies that only think about their pockets and not the consumers anymore. Hope they go bankrupt. They deserve it. Okay, couple things before we get started on this one, and then we're gonna build the PC after this. Because dude, that was the message that I've known that lets me know that I've gone too far in this yap session. A, why do you think I am a Nintendo fan? Like I'm genuinely very confused by that. I don't think I've ever like given off the impression that I am a Nintendo fan. Cause like I'm not. What are you talking about? Was that a typo? I don't think I've ever like. I've mentioned that like we have a couple switches, and I mean the switches upstairs have not been turned on in at least 6 months. At least 6 months. We have one game, Mario Kart. He's the Nintendo fan? Maybe. Aiden's saying that I'm the... He says, hi, Zach. I know you're a Nintendo fan. Okay. Anyway. What are your thoughts on the new patents? Dude, I'm not tracking that storyline at all. I saw Jay's 2 cents put out a video today and said something like Nintendo is trying to patent taking off and landing. And like, that's literally all I saw. I have absolutely zero clue. When I see a title like that, that's not really a video for me. Probably because I don't care about Nintendo. I'm not a Nintendo fan. But yeah, I'm not tracking that storyline at all. If somebody can give me the best 1 sentence recap, that'd be great. That'd be great. Because I have no idea. TJ with a $5 super... Thank you for the $20 dono, though. TJ with a $5 super chat says, I currently use the Thermaltake TR100. It's a solid mini ITX case. Nice. Seems more like a Rossman beat. Yeah, for sure. That is definitely his style of video. Nintendo is being greedy. Got it. Best console is the Dreamcast. Also, got it. Nintendo is copyright spawning and companions in games. That one's not helpful. Nintendo is being scum, trying to patent stuff they didn't invent. I think that one's probably the... I have no idea about the accuracy, but I'm gonna guess that that's the most accurate response that we'll get. Nintendo is a big piece of Dude, this is a family-friendly stream, man. I almost read that. Relax. Nintendo patenting widely used game mechanics. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm tracking. Yeah, I'm not interested in that story at all, to be honest. All right, can we start building? We're at exactly 1 hour and 1 minute and 48 seconds. I think that's the perfect time. I think that amount of time has our name written all over it to actually start building this PC. You guys down? No relaxing when Nintendo is brought up. Should probably get back to building. Okay, sorry. All right, here's our little... dude, that is tiny. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. Look at my hand. I don't know how much this comes off on camera, but guys, put a hand up to your motherboard. Does it look like this? This is ridiculous. Take that off. Take that off. We got anything else going on here? I will say that this is my much preferred method of SSD storage for an ITX motherboard. It has a normal M.2 full-size 2280 slot right there. And then they put the second one on the back of the motherboard. That's, again, a full-size 2280 slot right there. I definitely prefer that over what we dealt with last week with the double-stacked Asus method. This is, this is definitely preferred in my opinion. Okay, let's get some... We gotta get some tools out before I can start cutting up these boxes. What do we need? Hopefully we don't need those. We honestly might not even need those, but probably. Definitely need that. Definitely need those. What are we thinking? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, and I'm actually gonna listen to what you guys say. What do we got? They're all magnetically sticking to stuff. All right, which LTT screwdriver do you guys want to use today? White and purple, white and red, red and black, translucent. Transparent. Translucent? Transparent. See-through. Which one do you guys want to go with? Star-Lord, the guy that was yelling at me for starting the build, says purple and white. Okay. Purple and white is officially eliminated from the conversation. So we are left with white and red and black, or see-through. What do we got? Stubby. Red and black. Red and black. Red and black. White and blue. White and what? Red and black. Dude, I'm seeing a lot of red and blacks. Transparent. I use the transparent every time. Stubby. Definitely not using the stubby. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of red and black action. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay. I got it. Dude, this is a pretty aesthetic. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty aesthetic group of tools that we're gonna be using on Thirsty Thursday tonight. I'm kind of digging this loadout. I'm kind of digging these camo selections here. Aiden with another $10 super chat says, you can no longer make a game that has summoned creatures fight for you, nor have a game where you can ride the summoned creatures, essentially. I assume you like it because of your Pokemon setup on PC. Got it. I see where the miscommunication is. Okay, let's be honest here, just for a quick second. I've said like 100 times that the Lucario-themed PC was all because of my son. He picks the wallpapers, except now, dude. Oops. I'm picking the wallpaper now, man. We're fighting for freedom over here. Okay, my son did not pick this. The wallpaper decision-making is back on my plate. That's why we got the change over there. But second, dude, when I play Pokemon, I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red. Okay, I'm not going to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 to play Pokemon. My Pokemon consists of Fire Red on my phone. Come on now. Thank you for the $10 dono. I appreciate that. Brian with the tier 1 sub. Titanic God with the 500 bid. He says, let's not talk about why I have 122 tickets. Okay. All right, we definitely don't have to mention that you have 122 tickets. Titanic God on Twitch. Doge with the tier 1 sub. Black with the Twitch Prime sub. Titanic with another 3 new bid. He says, I just built another PC, and it's all white with very minimal RGB. I sent the pic in DMs. Nice. NORAD with the $5 super chat says, how do you feel about the Lee & Lee 011 Dynamic Evo XL? I think it's a good looking case. I never went with the 011s when they became like extremely popular. I'm glad that meta is like, there was a point in time, guys, where 011s were like all anybody used. It was insane. It was the rise of fish tank cases. Now we have so many fish tank cases that like we just call them fish tanks and that's that. There was a point in time when the 011 was pretty much the only fish tank and everyone was using it. So I never participated in that meta. It's a good looking case, but they were always a little bit too expensive for my style. But it's good regardless. Okay, let's build. Good thing they didn't patent it. Guys, look. Look, can we just focus up on the Thirsty Thursday PC building vibes? Like, look, come on now. Like, wait. I need the morale to be raised a little bit. We don't need to hang around on this this Nintendo patent story. Okay. Let's just focus on the build at hand. Grab another beer? I will at some point. We need to actually make progress. We are now an hour and 9 minutes into the stream. And the CPU is just now finally going into place. That is the 9700X. Little wiggle to make sure it's in there. And we're good. The first component of the night is installed. Actual progress. Next up, we got our Clev Bolt V. This is a 32 gigabyte DDR5 kit, clocked at 6400 mega transfers. This is not the most aesthetically pleasing kit, I will admit, but with our Fractal Design Terra, oh, not to turn into an ASMR channel, but dude, that one was pretty good. I don't know if I can replicate that. I'll try. That was a good one, though. Hold on. Not bad. Not bad. That first one, though. That first one was money. That's not bad. That's not great. That's the definition of a mid-wiggle test. Yeah. It's like a 6, 7, somewhere around there. That oh wow. Oh god. I think I loosened it. Oh boy. We're okay, okay. We're going to be done with that one. That one didn't feel great. That last wiggle did not feel good at all. Okay, let's install the SSD here. My RAM wiggles absolutely none. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but we can go with it. All right, we're gonna pull that off. We will remove this. This is an odd. Oh my god! What is happening here? This is a material of like plastic protectant that I have never felt before. It's like, oh my god, it's I don't know what it is, but it feels good. It's like it feels like a fruit by the foot. I almost want to dude, I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to get dialed in here, man. I think that last Thirsty Thursday build might have done actual brain damage. Do not eat it. Yeah, like I caught myself there. There was like a very split second where like I was like, this probably tastes good, man. I think I might need to go to a doctor. I think that build messed me up. I should probably not have streamed tonight. Okay. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. It wasn't even intrusive. Like the problem was it was like genuine. Like that, I never felt that material before, and it legitimately felt like a fruit by the foot. And I think I just naturally went to the next step of like, well, if it feels like a fruit by the foot, probably tastes good. But I mean, I stopped myself, but just in time. It's clearly blue raspberry. I think that's gaslighting. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what that is, though. All right. I'm going to take credit for this build, guys. We're going to get some points, some pride sticker on for this one. Even though I didn't successfully build the PC yet. I could regret this later, but I'm going to take credit for this one. Maybe. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good right there, man. Okay. Finally, to polish off this motherboard prep, we got the classic. This I'm worried about. This I am very worried about. There is a very legitimate chance that this will somehow cause an issue. Will... Oh, the tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Hold on. The tables have turned. They have at least updated their instructions. They just haven't updated their box. Wow. Okay. Now I'm feeling less bad about this. If you're joining late, I am fully aware that AM4 coolers will work on AM5. I was just a little concerned that the box only said AM4, because that is a telltale sign that the cooler is so old that they didn't even bother to upgrade the box to put AM5 on there. But I guess it is just an old box. Progress has been made. I agree. Good progress, actually. I actually got some optimism in this build. Brian with the tier 1 sub, thank you. Wend with the 5-month Twitch Prime, thank you. Amish with the 2-month. Appreciate that. Okay, let's take that off. All right, what do we got to do here? I got to read some instructions real quick. AM5. We remove that. Remove the pre-lock LGA 1700 bracket. Install what? I'm lost. With my potential brain damage looming, this is not... Dude, look how small that is. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. That is tiny. Look at this little guy. Well, I am confident that that's actually going to fit. We shouldn't have an issue. It's going to go like this. Okay, so that'll definitely... Dude, that looks good. Okay. I like that. How do I remove it, though? Wait, I gotta take this... I gotta take this off already? That's not good. Okay. We can make it happen. It's perfectly average. It is. This is actually what I would consider above average. This is definitely an above average CPU cooler. For sure, you're right. I completely misspoke there. Actually, if anything, well above average. Come on, Magnet. Don't fail me now. Why are you failing me? Oh my god. Hello? Okay. I guess we're leaving that one in. It's a 9700X? Correct. Yeah, the Ryzen 9000 series is actually very easy to keep cool. It's an incredibly efficient CPU generation. I think this will be enough. That is the one thing that I'm actually like not terribly worried about. Okay, how do I install this though? Install the AMD brackets on the heatsink? And then apply thermal grease on the CPU, it says. Thermal grease, got it. Do we have brackets? Painful says still alive, question mark. Painful, I have not needed you yet. But so far we are doing the easy parts. I would say there is a very solid chance I will need you at some point. Please do not mute the stream. Is this AMD? I need some AMD. Oh my god, it's not labeled. Are you serious? Hello? Which one's AMD? Oh my god. Oh my god. Chaos. Chaos is unfolding right in front of our eyes. What am I looking at here, man? Maybe it's a small one. Yeah, I think it's going to be the small one. Yeah. What screws do we need, though? Use the B2 screws? Wait, no, that's the B2 bracket. Which screws do I use? Oh, B4. B4 is the, I think, shorter one. Okay. I think I got this. I don't know what the nuts are for, though. What are the nuts for? Don't clip that. But they're for the back? Oh my god, this is, oh my god, this is ancient CPU cooler technology. What are we doing here, man? Oh, this is brutal. At least we got this tool. Okay, alright, yeah, wow, this is actually ancient. I got it, though. Lock in? I'm locked in, man. I see the vision. I see the vision. We got all these tools over here. Are you guys ready for the locked in vision of what we got to do? All right. Step numero uno. We're going to install this. I think like this. That I'm not 100% sure on. Is it like that or is it like this? I actually don't know. That's a mystery. Oh man, that's really a mystery. I think we're going up. Okay. Yeah, this is ancient technology here. Zach, it's time to call in the misses. Might have to. I think I got it. Oops. I think I got this. This is like very, very, very old school CPU installation, though. They have made CPU cooler installation. They have made the process of installing coolers so much easier than this. This is how it used to be, like, every time. When it was a huge pain and I would actually, like, regret, or not regret. I would dread installing CPU coolers. This is a throwback to that. This is why I used to not enjoy them. But I think we'll be okay. I see the vision. We just gotta lock in, man. We just gotta lock in a little bit. Zach, 100% damage from last week. That we know. Is Ultras with the Twitch Prime sub? Rue Slime also with Twitch Prime? Cork with the Twitch Prime. Thank you. Gotta make sure that these are tight all the way. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. That looks okay. Now this is the really ancient part. So apparently we gotta take off the included... Oh my god, why is that bracket not coming out? Oh my god, why is this stuck in here? Oh no. Oh, this could be devastating. I'm pretty sure I have to uninstall that, man. Or wait, do I? Oh, brother. Yeah, it says I gotta uninstall that whole thing, man. Dude, this is not good. I'm starting to panic. I think I gotta take that whole thing off. Oh, this is not good. This is really, really old school. How do I take this thing off, man? Don't follow instructions, just install it to the motherboard backplate. I'm actually very tempted to do that. Like, I am extremely tempted to do that. Do you think we would get enough height? We might actually. Do we send it? Should we try? No, that's not gonna work. Wait. Dude, I still don't even understand. He says, I promise. Who said that? Doja? I can't even tell if I'm supposed to install this upside down or not. Long screw down. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Dude, this is brutal. Remember, none of those metallic straps. Got it. Dude, this could be tough. Okay. Yeah, so it wants us to actually install these to these. Like this. Wow, dude, this is ridiculously old school. Okay. So it wants us to put these on like this. Like that. Oh, shoot. I used the wrong ones. We need the short ones. My bad. They're very similar. We need the short ones. Like this. I want to build my own PC. This is making me not want to. I will be honest. This part's a little difficult. CPU coolers are genuinely way easier than this, and 99% of the time. This is like, I'm not saying it to be dramatic. This is a very, very old school style of installing CPU coolers. They are typically way easier than this. Okay, so once it's to do that, we got to figure out how to get this backplate off of here, though. Because I don't even think it would go through. If we did it like this. Oh, maybe it will, actually. No. No, that's not going to work. CPU needs to come out? No. We just got to get this backplate out, man. Oh, wait. Oh, the backplate is... Are you serious? This actually wants me to do all that? Dude. It does. What are we doing here, man? This is like from the 90s. This really wants me to install this whole thing. Desolder it? Dude, I think I genuinely have to uninstall everything. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever had to do this for a CPU cooler. Regroup next week. This is supposed... Oh, whoa. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It says, replace screws on brackets with the longer screws if using the factory backplate holes. I think we got it. I think we got it. Dude, no way was I about to do that. No way. That would have been ridiculous. So much for the cool stream. Dude. I'm just trying to get another build done here. Okay. Why don't you relax? Reading for the win. Hey, that was harder than it looked, because that was some type of translation that didn't work out too well. That was tough. Reading is fundamental. Okay. All right. We got that. Let's put it this way. Dude, can this just please work? Please. Will this just push through? Dude, I feel like that's not like... I'm gonna have to put on thermal paste. I just want to see if it works first. Oh, I guess that'll work, dude. That doesn't feel good, though. You mean I'm supposed to do all of this with thermal paste underneath? Like, this doesn't feel right, man. I think it does go all the way through, though. Is that really how it's supposed to be? This is nuts. Oh my god, it is. You're really just... Wow, that's the... Dude, that is insane how, like, behind the times that CPU cooler installation is. And then we put on the nuts and twist them down. Oh my god. Dude, I hope I can remove it. Oh my god. It feels like I'm gonna break it. I'm nervous to do this with thermal paste. That's gonna mess it all up. Okay, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Please do an EATX build next, dude. Dude, I don't even think we're doing an EATX build. I think we're calling it. I think this might be the last episode of Thirsty Thursday, man. I might not be able to get this off. I should have put on thermal paste. That was dumb. Maybe if we just don't use thermal paste. Raspberry Pi build? Dude, that's what I'm thinking. Home server content from now on. No custom builds. Actually, I'm just going to become a pre-built reviewer. I'm just going to review PCs that are already assembled for me. Dude, I can't. This is what I was worried about, man. This is impossible. This cooler making you sweat? I mean, it literally is. It's just, these, it doesn't give you any, what if I just, nope. Oh. Some progress. Not enough, though. It's just, these, the threads come, I don't know if you can see this. The threads that come through the stock backplate right here are just so tight that I can't pull it apart. The trick has got to be to pull it out perfectly even so it doesn't bend or come at an angle, but okay, like we were testing if we were going to build business class PCs on the website with this. Dude, we are absolutely not going anywhere near the CPU cooler ever again. Push it from behind, that's what I've been doing, man. Dude, I'm trying every trick I know. I just can't get it to pop out evenly. Oh. 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 Oh my god, I'm so close. Dude, I'm gonna snap this motherboard in half. What's going on here, man? Might be a 2-person task? Minimum. I'm thinking 3. What if I can, like... Okay, now we're getting... Do as I say and not as I do. Okay, this is... Hold on. I got some... I got a trick up my sleeve here. We're gonna put on the... Call in some reinforcements here. That'll do it, right? That's got to do it, right? Oh my god, that really doesn't even work. Oh my god, what the... Dude, what if somebody wants to reinstall their thermal paste? I'm seriously concerned about breaking this motherboard, man. It's not a big deal. It's just part of PC building, man. It's just, sometimes you just gotta... Really? You didn't give me enough thermal paste? Is that a joke? That thermal paste was hard as a rock. Oh my god. Okay. I would like to file an official complaint to Thermalright. This CPU cooler does not belong on the shelves anymore. Okay, I think this has run its time. This was back in the Windows 7 days. Dude, I'm putting extra thermal paste on there, man. Because I never want to go back here again. Oh my god. Imagine trying to remove this CPU cooler when it's got thermal paste baked onto it. Okay, there is definitely no protective cover on that. We're sending it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What are we doing thermal right? See, now I gotta do this nice and evenly with thermal paste on there. Like, it's just gonna get all jacked up underneath. But we got extra. We should be fine. Oh my god, dude, I literally hate this. This is so stupid. I am deeply regretting using the stock backplate. I think that's all this issue is. I should have just used the real backplate. I think that would have solved all of these issues. Okay. All right, we got that on there. Let's start putting these nuts on here, and then we're done. WASMR stream. Did you guys hear those threads going through? Like this back, like it's not the right size. These screws are barely the right size for this stock backplate. Zach will be on Dr. Phil next week. Dude, I hope so, man. I hope so. I need some sort of professional help. This is gonna be a quick build though. Because as soon as I got this, as soon as this is done, and as soon as I find my Phillips screw bit, like we're off to the races. There it is. This is gonna be a very quick build here in a minute. Okay, now we can actually tighten. Oh, that's not the right Phillips size, is it? Once we get these tightened, I think we're looking good. No way. I was gonna say, if that gets stuck, I might lose my mind. This is a terrible, absolutely terrible CPU cooler design. Oh my goodness. This is awful. Zach was in the Air Force, not the Marines? I don't know what you're trying to say, Moon. Okay, that's tight. Like, if anything were to go wrong here and I have to uninstall that CPU cooler, like, dude, I would definitely call this whole thing. You didn't look at the review before you bought the cooler? I don't think you've been here for that long. If you think that that's what I do, man. All of these parts were purchased roughly 48 hours ago and were selected based off of Amazon Prime 2-day shipping availability. That was about the extent of my research. Is it available on Prime? Will it be here by Thursday night? Chosen on Tuesday. That's about the extent of researching that went into some of these parts. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have absolutely no problems. Oh, dude, twist tie? No, thank you. Not on my watch. Look at this. Look at the twist tie. You can literally see the metal. No, thank you. Can you guys see? Yeah, right there. No, thank you. Not up in here. Absolutely not. Never again. Will a zip tie ever survive a gaming PC build from ZTT? That will never happen again. Twist ties, though, those I do like. Those are fine. Hold on, wild card. I appreciate it. Dude, I got some momentum right now. Sometimes you just gotta polish it off. I want to finish this motherboard prep and be completely done with this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That is complete. Our motherboard. Oh my god. Well, if things continue going this way, this will certainly be a 6-hour stream. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. We got the ASRock Phantom Gaming B850 ITX motherboard. We got a Ryzen 7 9700X. We got the Thermalright Do Not Ever Buy 007 cooling it. We got the Clev Bolt 5, Clev Bolt V 32GB DDR5 kit clocked at 6400. And then we have a 2TB silicon power UD90 Gen 4 NVMe. The motherboard prep is complete. And I need a break, a breather, a beer, and to catch up on these donations real quick. Wildcard with the $10 super chat says, hey Zach, question about PSUs. When you build yourself something that has a recommended wattage, do you go for something close to that? Or do you go for a PSU that is more for future proofing? That's a great question. You can do whatever you want. I would say the absolute meta is to get maybe 200 or 300 watts more than whatever that minimum recommended rating is. Two reasons. One, future proofing. It'll let you keep your power supply, hopefully, when you upgrade to a better graphics card. But B, on the PSU efficiency curve, your power supplies are usually at peak efficiency, not when they're being blasted to almost 100% utilization, essentially. Look up the peak utilization curve, and what's the percentage? 60 maybe? I forget what it is. It's somewhere around the 60% range where it's operating at peak efficiency, which in the grand scheme of things, like, isn't that important, to be honest. But that's probably the absolute meta. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to spend the extra money so you get that, or if you just want to meet the minimum, then that's fine too. As long as you buy an appropriately tiered power supply. So if it's an expensive build like this one, go with tier A or B. If it's a mid-ranged or budget build, go with tier C if you want to, or just B or A. As long as you have the minimum wattage and it's appropriately tiered, you'll be fine. But sounded like an explosion upstairs. I don't smell fire, but as a dad, I need to go check what that explosion sound was, and I desperately need to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're still earning points towards the giveaway. I'll be right back. All right, we're back in action. I have also made the executive... Actually, I'm going to finish this real quick. I've made the executive decision to switch to probably my favorite drink on the planet right now. The orange cream Coke Zero. Absolutely delicious. I also have leg day tomorrow, and like, I don't know, man. The leg day post 2 beer Thirsty Thursdays hasn't been quite hitting the mark lately. So I think I'm gonna make it a, as of right now, I'm gonna make it a 1 beer night. We got a lot of ITX ahead of us though, so there's a very real chance that that creeps up to 2 or 3. But for right now, we're gonna stick to 1. Yeah, this is delicious. This is what I was drinking last on Tuesday's stream. Orange cream Coke Zero. It's ridiculous. I bought 2 dozen of them when I saw this. And the noise upstairs was just my dog. Yes. It was just the good boy. He doesn't know how, like, he's been alive on this planet for 10 years. He's getting old, actually. But he doesn't understand how to walk down steps. I don't know what it is. His only option is to launch like a rocket ship down the step. Like walking up. Well, actually, dude, walking up is a whole nother thing. Now that he is 10 years old, every time he walks up the steps, he's like farting on the way up. And like, if you're behind him, it's just like you're getting crop dusted the whole way up. That part's brutal. But going down, it's just straight rocket ship the whole time. And that was the explosion sound. Griffin. Yes, Griffin the good boy. Still a good boy, but some things just don't. Just avoid him on the steps at all costs. Have you ever been to TwitchCon? No, I don't think TwitchCon's a thing that like I would. Oh, we gotta catch, dude. Before we get into this madness, we gotta catch up on some of this. Oatmeal Raisin Boy with the Twitch Prime sub. Freedom Machine, I like that name, with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. Magikarp with the Twitch Prime sub. That was a while ago. Sorry. J Brew with the super chat says, because you didn't read my first super chat. All right. J Brew with the $5 super chat 10 minutes ago. Worked on an F-18 ejection. It worked on F-18 ejection seats in the Navy. What about you? Thank you for your service. Building my first PC this weekend thanks to you. That sounds pretty cool. When I was in the Air Force for the first 5-ish years, I did aircraft maintenance. I was avionics, electronic warfare systems. So like the flares system, the radar warning system, the laser system, the LRCM, laser turrets that like if a missile is coming at a plane, shoots a $1 million laser at it to steer it off course. I did that for the first 5 years. And then the next 3 years, I was in cybersecurity. What else we got? Wildcard, did I read that? Yes, I got that. Oh no, Wildcard with another $5 super chat says, also, I made a couple of donations a while back you thought was rage bait, but your server helped me figure out a solution. Part 1. I don't think we can, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not up for the whole multi-part comment series. After we did the multi-part comments a couple weeks ago, I'm still very scarred from that one, man. I don't think I got a multi-part comment in me. I want to hear the story, but another multi-part. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle one, to be honest. All right, Wildcard with another $5 super chat says, the 5000D doesn't even have clearance for a top-mounted AI. Oh, wait, was this you? Wait, were you the first multi-part series? Oh my God, you are. Oh, hold on. That completely changes everything. This is the OG multi-part donator. Dude, this build's gonna take forever. All right, I'm reading this, then I'm getting back to building. So part one says, I made a couple of donations a while back that you thought were rage bait. Okay, that tracks. Second comment, the 5000D doesn't have enough clearance for a top-mounted AIO. Many people have tried to jerry-rig it to get away from blocking the CPU power cord. Part 3. That is all. Wow. That is the not the ending we were looking for, man. Is this going to be one of those 12-hour straight streams? I don't think so. No, I'm about to crush the rest of this. Roman Hills with the $5 super chat says, got to build in the super tiny cases and get frustrated when your fingers are too thick to plug in the PSU cables. It's really fun. Dude, what are you trying to... What are you trying to say, man? Like, I think I have, like, pretty lean. Like, I don't know, man. I could be over-exaggerating here, but I feel like these are kind of aesthetic hands. Like, I feel like these are primed for PSU cable plugging in. What you talking about, man? Kind of small? Liam Reamer? All right, Liam Reamer. Where'd that message go? Did you guys already ban him? Oh no, there he is. Liam Reamer says kind of small. Dude, you are very lucky that my internet browser is not letting me look at your chat history. It's not working. Dude, Brave browser. I gotta focus on this build, man. I gotta focus up. But okay, there's our power supply. What else we got in here? Everything's falling apart, dude. It really is, man. We're bouncing back right now, though. Okay. All right. Here's the bet. I am pretty confident. You can clip this. This is a. You are allowed to clip this one. You have full permission. I have a lot of confidence that the rest of this build is going to go swimmingly. Smooth. I'm not going to say there's not going to be zero issues, but I will say it will be done in less than an hour from now. You know, we're going to look back at the CPU cooler problems and just think like, oh, wow. In the grand scheme of things, like, he was just doing his thing. No problem at all. The rest of this build is going to fly. Knock on wood. What case? It's just a Fractal Design Terra. Just a 10.4 liter case. Like, pfft. Easy. Easy. Swimmingly is the word I would use to describe it. Okay? We're gonna make it happen right now. We definitely need to take off zip ties, though. And get them very far away from our build. Maybe easy from now on. Yeah, this is... The rest of this is... No problems at all. This is all looking good, man. Smooth sailing. Got a little cooler master. Cute little power supply here. Let's start plugging some stuff up where it belongs. This is the 24 pin for the motherboard. Zach rage baiting us? No, man. I'm just speaking facts right now. Not spitting. Try not to spit. I've been working on my not spitting lately. I'm just speaking facts over here, man. 24 or the 12 volt high power, and make sure that's plugged in all the way. And look at that, power supply is already prepped, ready for action. I don't know if I need any of that, but we're gonna disregard for now. Fractal Design Terra. First, I'm gonna pop off this top panel. Then, if I recall, yes, those remove like this. You guys see that? They remove like that, and I think there's like a latch. Yeah. Oh. Take that off. Do that for the other side. That's clean. This is gonna be a clean one, man. Easy too. Pop that off. That's looking good. This is what the inside of the oh. Okay, that don't freak out. That looks doable. That's a lot of zip ties. Or twist ties, I mean. But it looks very doable. And dare I say, it looks very easy. Because we got this. We don't need that. Just gonna start taking out every twist tie I see, just for good measure here. We don't need that. It's gonna look nice, man. What's the full build list? When I'm done building in, I don't know, maybe 16 minutes from now, I will show it to you. Just let me polish off this build. I got like 2 more steps left. What position is that motherboard played in? No idea what you're talking about. Okay. Take off this accessory box here. Thank you, Fractal Terra. We'll revisit that later. Maybe you were talking about the spine. So, did the stream crash? No, we're good, man. Who's trying to rage bait me? No, we're all good, man. So, with this Fractal Design Terra, I think they call this a sandwich design. So, we're going to have the motherboard and the power supply on one side, and then we're going to have the graphics card on the other side. And you can actually move this spine this way or this way so that you have more clearance for GPU thickness. Actually, GPU thickness would be this way. Or more CPU cooler height if you do it this way. That is something I should have researched, because I don't actually know where they should be set to. But the cool thing about this Fractal Design Terra, unlike many other similar style of small form factor cases, is we can actually decide to move this whenever we want in the building process. You do not need to make that decision beforehand, which is actually really, really convenient for somebody like me. So we're gonna flip this upside down because the motherboard actually gets installed upside down in this guy. So we're gonna put our tiny little motherboard here, and oh my god, that looks so good already. Oh, we might be heating up. I'm not gonna say we're cooking yet, but we might be actually heating up here. I need some motherboard screws, por favor. I don't know if that's it. I think it's those. This is already looking good, man. I'm feeling good. The grill is heating up, I agree. So we're gonna install these. You don't need to put in the extra fan first? I don't know, maybe. Okay, that's not the right motherboard screw. No problem at all. We got solutions. No problem at all. I'm not gonna let that slow me down. We'll just use these. because this is going swimmingly. There we go. Quick question. This I actually genuinely don't know, and I would love to hear about some opinions from the experienced PC builders for this one. There are two types of screws that will work for motherboard standoffs. Hold on, let me screw this one in and then I'll show you. They are two actually different sizes. Some cases use one size, some cases use the other. Motherboard screws will either look like this. Hold on. With this type of head on it, like the rounded button head. And some motherboards will take this screw, which is like the flat top thing. These screws have thinner threads. For the experienced PC builders, can you guys look at the standoff and know which screw it is? Or do you guys do what I do and debate about which one it is and usually get it wrong the first time? Because, like, this thinner thread that I just did, it's not wide enough. Like, it wouldn't lock in. I have to use the button head. Can you guys just look at it and know which one it is? Because I've never even tried to do it. Like, it might not be that difficult. Scarf with the 1000 biddies says, Siri timer went off. How's your sanity? Great. It's actually fantastic right now, man. I always try the smaller one first. That's what I do. And then you discover that only the bigger one works. I just wanted to see if, like, people just look at them and they're like, oh, that is definitely the bigger one. Like, do people have that skill or no? I feel like testing each one is optimal. Well, it's not optimal. Optimal would be knowing which one it is. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I see a lot of people saying that the flat one is better, and that's just, like, objectively wrong. Sometimes the flat one is too small. I don't know why there's so many people saying just use the small one. That is not how that works at all. Okay. Motherboard is installed. Let us start plugging in some connectors, I guess. So our power supply... So, okay, we're upside down. Now we're right side up. There we go. Let's start plugging in some of this stuff, shall we? Where is our USB 3? USB 3 is right over here. We'll plug that in. We got a USB-C, which we'll plug in over here. Like that. And then we have just a power switch, which will be right here. And that's it. I don't think I'm going to cable manage those until the power supply is installed. So here is where our power supply goes. Oh, wait, do we want to install the fan now or no? We probably want to install that fan first. Right? Yeah, let's install that fan first. I don't know how that would go if we installed that last. That could derail this momentum. So what we got here is our Arctic P12 Slim. I don't know how many of you have seen a slim PC case fan before, but this is what they look like. Pretty impressive technology here. That is ridiculously thin compared to a traditional 120 fan. We are going to install that right underneath where the power supply goes. And this was the one thing that I did actually research for this build. And I saw more people than not. It's kind of split, but I saw more people recommending that you put it in the exhaust position compared to intake. I would say more traditionally, you would want your bottom fans to be intake. That's the way it's breathing in fresh air from underneath the CPU or from underneath the computer and then blowing it out the top. But people that are smarter than me and that did more testing than I ever will determined that this being in the exhaust position, blowing air down, creates a negative airflow setup, and that it is better inside the Fractal Design Terra exclusively. So we are going to do it that way because I trust them. Are we cool with that? What is the case? It is the Fractal Design Terra. So we're going to put this in the exhaust position underneath here. And yes, I am very glad that oh, I know. I am also adding this fan grill because our power supply cables are going to be headed right towards the bottom here where this fan is. And this this grill will stop cables from accidentally hitting the fan blades, which is obviously a good thing. So we're going to do that. I don't think the grill will fit. Really? Dude, I sure hope it fits, man. I'm a little concerned about how I install the grill, though. Oh. Okay, I gotta install the grill separately. Not together. Okay. So let's install the grill over here first. I like intake fan at the bottom. I would think intake fan too. I'm with you. I am just going off of the testing that I saw. And pretty much every ITX builder suggested that you go exhaust for it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, man. Painful says the grill fits fine. I have a full thick fan in mine with a grill. Yeah, no, with my wife's build, we did put a thin fan in there. I think we went no grill, though. I don't think I had a grill at the time. Is that the full case? Other than the side panels, yeah. Okay. The grill is now installed. So now we need... I gotta find more case fan screws for this to work, though. There we go. Now we just install the fan from the bottom. So the fan orientation will probably be like this. Yeah, that should be fine. But we're going to install it from the bottom like this. And that should work. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Smooth sailing. 2019 Easy Crom says, yo, I'm back from last time. Dude, I'm really glad you said that, because I was specifically looking for 2019 Easy Crom. Like, dude, next time I need a heads up when you leave, man. I need way more of a heads up on that one. Don't let that happen again, please. Got 2 screws in here. 3, and then we'll put the last one in. Smooth sailing. There we go. Check that out. Now we have our bottom exhaust fan plugged in. Before we forget, let's plug in dude, I need a case fan header. Oh, we can actually go this way. Let's actually go this way. Aesthetics don't really matter on the inside a build like this. I'm gonna plug in the case fan over here, man. That way the cable can tuck in down here a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, that'll work. Oh, I like that. There we go. That's not too shabby. There we go. All right. I will cable manage these cables later. Now let's plug in our power supply. Gonna check that 12-volt connector one more time. This is gonna drop in, like, actually, before we drop that in, let's undo this Velcro strap. This is for the power supply. I guess that's gonna go, yeah, like that. We want this to be fan outward. Oh yeah. Oh, it's getting a little tight, but I think we're okay. That'll go like that. Then we can install this. PSU is so small. It is, man. These SFX power supplies are a trip. We're gonna secure that to this. Tight but looks good. This is going to be a jam-packed PC. Absolutely no room for additional activities. Average, oh yeah, average size. Sorry. Above average, if you will. Oh, I can't get to that screw though. Oh, we gotta call out the big guns here. I think I have a screwdriver that will work for that, actually. At least I hope I do. I think I got a perfect one. Yes, this is what I need. Shout out to Be Quiet. Man, I've had this screwdriver since the beginning of Thirsty Thursday. Which was what, like 6 years ago now? This will let me, yeah, this is perfect. This will let me go through here and then fit or screw in this last one. Perfect. Not ratcheting, but that'll work. And then we can plug in our power supply extension, and that's good. Now let's start plugging in our power supply cables. We'll plug in this 24 pin. Sorry, looking at the bald spot. We'll plug that in right there. We'll take our 4+4. This one's gonna be tough. I don't know how well you can see that, but that looks tough. I think it's doable though. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that was not tough at all. That's plugged in. And then we'll just make sure our 12-volt high power is wrapped around there. How we feeling? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is starting to feel good. They need to invent small form factor cables. They do, actually. They make custom cables for small form factor PCs where, like, the 24 pin, because look how much extra that is how much extra cable we have right there. They make custom power supply cables that are like this long so that it just goes from power supply to here. But that definitely requires a little bit of extra researching with your specific power supply, obviously, but also your case, the dimensions, the lengths, and everything. That's a little bit more elaborate. Some people definitely go down that route, which is great. I usually do not go to that level. These cables we can just wrap around like that. Just want to make sure that nothing is like gonna get tugged on or break. Got to be extra careful with the flimsy connectors like the USB-C, the USB 3.0. But we can prop that up against here and use, dude, I mean, dare I say, that's actually looking pretty good. Oh my goodness. Easy build. Northern Lights with the 1000 biddy says, looks like a fun build. Good luck, Zach. I always love building small form factor. Yeah, so far this has been super chill, man. Super chill. Ja. Wait, did I read Ja with the 15-month? Thank you. Fish with the 2-month. Not a GM Ben with the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Roman Hills with the $2 super chat says everyone's fingers are too big in a 4.5 liter case. My bad, I forgot to read that. That was a while ago. Okay, here we go. So that's all looking... Dude, that actually looks really good. That's looking clean. Let's get our graphics card out. This is the MSI Ventus 2X RTX 5070. This case can actually fit a 3-fan GPU. It can fit pretty big 3-fan GPUs. But I thought it would be wiser for Thirsty Thursday to go with a much smaller, but still above average 2-fan model. How much was the 5070? I mean, 5070s here in the States are at MSRP of $500. I'll have to look it up, but it was probably 500 to 520. Probably somewhere around there. 5070s are very easy to grab right now at MSRP in the States, finally. What about temperature? I mean, it's an ITX, it's a small form factor build, so it's... Temperature is a thought, for sure. But with the way that this case is set up, it's almost like an open air frame. Like an open air test bench. Because everything has access. The CPU, the power supply, and the graphics card all have immediate access to fresh air because they're on the sides, and the entire side panel is ventilated. So what we'll do first is we will plug in, this is the PSU extension cable. This is what allows you to plug in the graphics card on this side of the case. This is the PCIe extension. So there's another GPU slot down here. So you're not actually plugging the graphics card directly into your motherboard like you typically would. But instead, I'm plugging in this little riser cable, which just loops up and around here. And then I'm plugging that into the motherboard, just snapped in like that. And then again, that wraps all the way down here. And then I should be able to install the GPU. I think I have to uninstall these first, though. I need my screwdriver. I need my fancy screwdriver for this. Hope the 90-degree 12-volt connector works. We also looked at that. Me and a couple ZTT team members. That is one thing that we did look. I don't know if you noticed, but the box for the GPU and the power supply were not sealed today. That is because we were specifically looking that up. Because we were worried about that as well. So that is just going to slot in there. Like so. And then this part, I just got to find the right angle. So I can... Is this magnetic? Barely. Just got to find the right angle so I can screw this in here. There we go. Like so. You can actually remove this whole... Oh, no. You can actually remove this GPU bracket if you want to. Install the GPU to the bracket. And then install the bracket back into the case. But I also... Oh my god, I just dropped that. I also rewatched the stream of when I built inside this case with my wife. And I saw that we did not do that, so... That tells me it's not 100% mandatory. So we will do it this way. Like so. That's at an angle, but that's okay. And then the last thing to plug in is this 12 volt. Oh. Oh, I didn't account for this thing, though. Oh. Oh, I didn't account for that at all. Oh. Oh. Oh, brother. I did not account for this at all. I don't know if you guys can see this. We have a huge bracket in the way. And oh my god, I think that is actually a deal breaker. Maybe. These are, if this does work, we have ridiculously flexible cables here. But I would never in a million years sell a PC like this. Yeah, that's gonna plug in. But I would never sell a PC like that. Okay, so was wrong. The way that it's a right angle is actually perfect for the orientation of the graphics card, but I did not anticipate this little thing being here. It is plugged in, but dude, I would never, I'm not even gonna turn it on. I don't trust that at all. So we will either need to find another right angle, that way this becomes straight, or we'll probably just have to use a different power supply, because I'm not selling a 12 volt high power build like that at all. But other than that, I mean, it's plugged in. I just went ship it. That's not too bad, man. Let's see if we can get everything buttoned up. I mean, dare I say, this doesn't look all that bad. Forget. I think there's a trick to this. I always forget. Is that in? Nope. Hello? There we go. That closes. Yeah, the spine position was perfect. I think we're like dead center here. We have a, I don't know, ½ inch on that side. And then I think this is going to be about a ½ inch on this side as well. This one might be a little bit tighter. But it'll close, although we're caught on something. Nope. We're caught on some type of power supply cable over here. This thing. There's like a little, oh my god. We're caught on a zip tie. I don't know if you can see this. This power supply connector has a built-in zip tie, and the bump on the zip tie underneath that heat shield was causing this not to click. It's still not clicking though. It's not even hitting anything. What's going on here? There we go. Boom. I told you, man. Swimmingly. Complete swimmingly. That's it, man. That is the Fractal Design Terra featuring the 9700X and the RTX 5070. Not going to turn it on. But dude, it was, other than the CPU cooler, that was, dude, that whole thing was fine. It was only the CPU cooler where we had that issue, man. That's a shame. That's a shame. That was actually pretty easy. Clean to accept that GPU cable. Yeah, well, so the GPU cable definitely has to be, see, the problem though is if it's straight up and down, then like there's not a lot of, oh. What happened? Hold the phone, man. Why are we freaking out like that? There we go. All right. if the cable is straight up and down, there's not a lot of height here. And a right angle the other way, I don't think they make power supplies like that. So we'll have to figure that out. I know this is a tough issue for all Fractal Design Terra builds with RTX cards in there. Honestly, this might be the best solution. I don't know. I wouldn't trust this though. Not to sell to other people, but we'll figure that out. But other than that, I mean, that was pretty swimmingly built PC, if I do say so myself. Reckless with the tier 1 sub, thank you. Official with the Twitch Prime sub. Roman Hills with the $5 super chat says, another great ITX case is the QJ Sparrow M6 MQ6. It's out of stock everywhere, though. Thank you for the heads up. Bears fan with the $2 super chat says, you were a big inspo for me building my first PC. Nice, man. But yeah, that's it, man. Oh, dude, we got to get that guy out of here on... Oh, dude, that dude in YouTube has got to go. Dude, oh my God, that was some serious spam. What's the wallpaper on the height case? It is this wallpaper. So I am in a huge for me, I should say. Dude, why are you looking at... Dude, don't be looking at my thighs, man. I'm in a big Helldivers kick right now, spreading some democracy. So I went all out on this. The PC, the colors on the inside the build, they just adapt to whatever I have on the screen. So like if I move this window up here, see how the lights on the PC drastically change? It's just adapting to whatever's on the wallpaper. So they're set to this wallpaper right here, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm big time into Hell. I was not into Hell. Like, I liked Helldivers, but like, dude, I'm like level 12 or something. Like, I didn't play Helldivers a lot, but the last couple days, Helldivers has been like really scratching an itch. And my wife, like, I played more with my wife than anybody whenever Helldivers 2 was like the big it game. And tomorrow our plan is we're gonna go to the gym in the morning. We're gonna do on Fridays we usually do the sauna. On Fridays we usually do the sauna and cold plunge after the gym. And then afterwards, like, I think we're going to spread some democracy before I go to work tomorrow. I think that's the plan, if all goes well. Who knows? A kid could get sick or someone throws up, whatever. But that's the plan right now. Wild combo, yeah. Gym, sauna and cold plunge, democracy. Like that, like, I mean, that is a Friday right there. That's the game plan. We'll see if that goes according to schedule, though. Goober with the super chat says, I have a 9950 X3D. Should I get an RTX 60 series or an RTX 10,000? Do you have a browser preference? I just told myself today, I switched. I've been using Google Chrome like my entire life. Well, not my entire life, but for a very long time. I recently switched to Brave, and I really liked it. Earlier today, I told myself I am switching back to Chrome. I know this is probably fixable, but there are a few too many like security features in Brave that stop me from doing random stuff. Like sometimes like the web-based utilities for peripherals don't work with Brave. I'm sure it's a setting that you can disable. It didn't allow me, like earlier today, it didn't allow me to open up somebody's Twitch chat history. For whatever reason, that window just was not loading. I don't know why. Like, I know Google Chrome would allow me to do that. There's just a few too many things in Brave that stop me from doing stuff. But I was loving Brave until that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Firefox. I have never used Firefox for more than like a little bit. At my last job, we had a lot of Firefox, but like I've never daily driven Firefox at my house for more than a week, I don't think. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are Firefox fans. Firefox plus uBlock. Well, that's the good thing about Brave is Brave just has the built-in ad blockers, which is really nice. But I think on the security side of things, I think Firefox is what people are... I think that's what, like, IT... I think that's the meta choice for IT security right now. I definitely could be wrong. I'm not up to speed on that. But we were using Firefox a lot at my old government subcontractor job. Your Thirsty Thursday stream is a Sunrise Friday for me. So, dude, sometimes it's a Sunrise Friday for me, man. Were you here last week? Oh my goodness. Like last week, we almost went to Saturday. That was a live stream, man. Dude, we're 2 hours and 31 minutes in. I might actually get some decent sleep tonight. Let's go. That build was pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. If I would have chose a different CPU cooler, that build would have literally taken like 45 minutes. That was genuinely an easy build, other than the CPU cooler. That was a terrible choice. Yapping over sleep? Maybe. Well, here's the discussion though. Last week we streamed 3 days. Tuesday, Thursday, both PC building, and then Borderlands on Friday. So far this week, we have done a PC building stream on Tuesday, Thursday. Do we do a repeat? Do we do another gaming stream tomorrow night? And if so, Borderlands? Maybe we spread some democracy? I don't know if you guys would want to see me spread democracy, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, when I play democracy spreading missions and whatnot, I'm at like a level 4 or like a 5. Like, I think I might have just done my first level 5. I didn't even know. I was grouped up. And I thought I was on level 4, but it was like, oh, congrats, you finished level 5. I was like, dude, let's go. I'm kind of intimidated that people that would want to watch democracy spreading want to see that at like the level 10. And that type of freedom I just cannot provide for you guys. Get the squad locked in and spread some democracy. Well, I don't have a squad, man. Can we form a squad here? Do we have enough people that are good, that they can guide us in the right direction, and they wouldn't mind playing at a lower difficulty level? Dude, that's a tough ask, man. That's a tough ask. For Liberty? Yeah, I'm talking about for Liberty. I would consider it, man. I would consider it. Sean, are you working tomorrow? We might have to spread some freedom. I will help for the charge of Liberty. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know what it is, but I could be surrounded by the spreading democracy, like, role-playing forever. Like, I don't know why this didn't hit me, like, the first time. Like, I mean, I liked it, I enjoyed it, but, like, I genuinely feel the urge to go liberate some planets. Like, I genuinely want to spread democracy at this point. I don't know why it's like now just hitting me, but I love the community of Helldivers. Like, dude, I've been deep in the Reddit this week. I've been deep, and like people just like staying in character the whole time is so good, man. It's just hit the spot, man. Oh, I love it. Manifest Destiny. It's really good. I've already started about the spoiler alert. The next time I want to make a video like putting a PC to rest or a part to rest, like if a PC breaks or if I replace my daily driver or something, I definitely should get like a Helldivers uniform and do like a proper salute send off that way. Like, oh my god, that'd be so good. I'm already thinking about it. Reckless, I don't know if I got that tier 1 sub. Thank you. That was a while ago. I probably got that one. The send-off would be peak. Yeah, because I've been wanting to do the send-offs for a while. And I was thinking about like dressing up in like a suit and a tie and whatnot. But like the whole, now that I'm in Helldivers again, like dude, that's gonna be good, man. I got a real question for you. Why do you have Steelers propaganda up there? Are you a Yinzer? Yes? No. I have been a diehard Steelers fan for my entire life. I live in Pittsburgh, but I am not from Pittsburgh. I am not an actual Yinzer. But I have, if you don't already know, yes, I am a diehard Steelers fan. Some would call it delusional. Some would call it peak accuracy. You know, I think I have a lot of fair, unbiased takes when it comes to being a Steelers fan. I feel like I'm pretty level-headed. You know, I can put together some solid arguments and data that proves that they are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. But Hopium. What's your favorite GPU? Honestly, that one. I think it is that one. The XFX 9070XC that allows you to 3D print the panels. I think that's my favorite GPU design of all time, to be honest. Is that a slur, Yinzer? No. No, that's just what people... I don't know if they like to be called. Maybe, dude, maybe it is a slur. I don't think so. Like, it's not a bad thing if you're a Yinzer. But, like, thinking about it, it's not exactly a super nice thing. Like, do actual Yinzer? Yeah, I mean, they consider themselves Yinzers. Sounds offensive? Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not offensive. But, like, if you're not a Yinzer, like, you're usually pretty quick to defend that you're not a Yinzer. And if you don't know what a Yinzer is, that is just people that, like, are, like, through and through bleed Pittsburgh, black and gold. They've lived here their whole lives. And instead of saying you all, or how people in the South say y'all, these people actually say yins. Like, what are yins doing tonight? That is literally what they say. It sounds like, dude, I'll never forget the first couple times after we moved here, and you just like hear people out in the wild, like, because like I've heard it before, like I've always known people from Pittsburgh say yins, but when you hear people say it like genuinely without laughing, like it's insane. Like the first couple times. UFD Tech, yeah, Brett from UFD Tech has been saying yins for a while. He was definitely saying it like as a meme, like trying to blend in with the culture here. But I'm actually convinced that he is saying it naturally at this point. I think he genuinely has been, like, I think when he's in South Africa, he is still going to be saying yins for a while. I think so. Like, because he uses it off camera. Whenever we hang out off camera, he is still saying yins. So I think that one might be legit. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, he's in deep now at this point. I've been living under a rock. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. No, man, this is totally legit. Bro is always gonna have some of his PA home in him. I mean, he is not. PA is not his home at all. He is not from here. He has only lived here for like 4 years, I think, and then that's it. Never in Pennsylvania or anything. It is absolutely insane. I think he grew up in New Jersey, which is kind of close. But I think he grew up, I could be wrong. I think he grew up in Florida. Pretty sure he grew up in Florida. And then they moved to South Africa. And then he moves all the way back. I think he went back to Florida for a little bit. And then he moved 5 minutes down the street from me. Like that's actually crazy. That's a wild timeline, man. Florida is made up of retired Pittsburghers. That I could believe. Oh, did Bills just seal the game? To an interception? I think that's it. I think Bills just sealed the deal. Pittsburgh is the worst city to drive in ever. So here's the thing. This is the best way I can explain it. Being in the military, like there's a lot of people who think that they've driven in a lot of places, but they haven't. Like when you drive, like on your way to on vacation, you're on a road trip, you don't get the true driving story of that city. But being in the military, we have lived or have stayed for months at a time at a lot of different cities all across the country. Okay. So I have truly there's people that have seen more, but I have truly seen a healthy balance of how people drive in other cities. And dude, you're 100% right. Pittsburgh is the absolute worst. It's insane. But the reason it is what's crazy, because like people in a lot of, not to be stereotypical here, but a lot of people in New Jersey, the driving's not great in New Jersey because like people get a little, you know, I wouldn't say New Jersey is a friendly state. It's a little, I don't know how to say this without canceling myself. It's not like the South. Like in the South, a lot of people are super friendly. They want to talk to you. Like I would say here in like, okay, dude, this is a big story here. Here in Pennsylvania, if you're walking too many jagoffs, that's not, I mean, that'll kind of work. That's not what I'm saying, man. I'm just reading what I said up on the screen. I'm not saying that. Okay, so here in PA, like if you're walking along the sidewalk, like in the opposite direction and you pass somebody, we will typically be like, how's it going? And then the other person would be like, good, you? And then that's it. Like we're not actually asking how people are doing. We're just saying, what's up? Like, what's up, man? Good, man, you? And that's the end of it. You walk your other way. In the South, if you ask somebody, how's it going? Dude, they're going to stop and like give you everything, man. They're going to say, oh yeah, Cindy down the street, she's doing great. This guy over here, like the sun's shot, like weather, like you get the whole story down in the South, man. Everyone is super friendly and like, it is what it is, man. But in New Jersey, like dude, you better get on the other side of the street, man. Like it's just not friendly conversation at all. Like if you're gonna stay on that side, like just head down, keep it moving. You know, like people are not like it's just from my experience I lived in Jersey for like 3 years. It's just not that friendly. Anyway, that is all to paint a picture of how people drive. And the reason why driving in Jersey isn't that great is because people just aren't that nice. In Pittsburgh, it's the exact opposite problem. People are so nice in Pittsburgh that it results in bad driving. It's so bad. People will consistently like stop and hold up traffic randomly just so other people can pull out. Like you'll be going down the street this way and you have a whole train of people behind you. And somebody's like sitting at a stop sign here, like waiting to go out. Everywhere else, especially Jersey, everyone's just going to drive right by. And then this guy will come out whenever there's no traffic. In Pittsburgh, that train will just come to immediate halt, slam on the brakes, just so they can let this guy go through. So now this whole train of people is like piling up on each other, just so this guy being extra nice was like, oh, you can go. Okay, that dude, that was a long, that was, I gotta figure out how to cut down that story a little bit. We're gonna have to work on that one, man. But to answer your question, yes, people in Pittsburgh are terrible drivers. Correct. That is what it is. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, like when I first started responding to that question, I was like, this is gonna make a good short. I was thinking nothing but clip farming that whole time. That was like a 9-minute video. Like that was borderline Pittsburgh documentary. That will not work at all. Yeah, I don't even know if that'll fit. I don't even know that'll fit on YouTube. That will not work. We're gonna have to rethink how we deliver that story next time. Somebody asked me that next week. Por favor. I'll figure out how to tune that one down a little bit. I mean, dude, we were talking. Dude, somebody said Pittsburgh has bad drivers, and I was talking about how people walk on the sidewalk in Jersey. I gotta figure that one out, man. Long form video incoming, dude. That would be like a 60 view video. Writing that down. Can I pencil you in for 9:25? No, I'm taking a break, man. Oh no, I have that Intel. No, yeah, I think I got one more stream before the Intel chip, or Intel chip, the Intel trip. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm still in recovery, man. We got the build done. We got the 9700X, the RTX 5070, ITX build on lock. I'm gonna go get some sleep. That way I can spread some democracy tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We'll see how the day goes. I will definitely spread democracy, don't worry. But I'm not exactly sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not. But either way, thank you guys very much for tuning into the live stream. I know most of you are PC builders, and I definitely recommend doing that. But in case if you are a pre-built person, or you got a family member, or a friend that you don't want to actually spend time helping them build a PC, you rather just recommend them a pre-built. We are launching a new pre-built tomorrow on zttbuilds.com. Not going to go full sales pitch on you. Oops. But that is what we are launching. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, I would buy that one. That one's not too bad. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to the mods for keeping the stream locked down, except for that Liam guy. Other than that, really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Rest of the weekend, if I don't see you, I will be live at some point next week. Gaming PC giveaway is still running. Type in ! giveaway. We're gonna raffle that on October 23rd. This beautiful 9600X and RTX 4070 Ti PC. And if there's anybody else spreading democracy out there, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for your service. I will see you on the battlefield tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. See ya.